I seen this clip about high heels, right? Or wearing heels or whatever, and I didn't stitch it because it's a worldly person, and I don't care what worldly people do. But I do know some men, Christian men, that believe that it's a part of femininity, and it's just like it's not. It's a choice to wear a heel. Know your history about the heel. I'm weird. I watch documentaries and stuff a lot, but the history of the heel, I think, came from like Persia or something like that, and it was basically it was practical to put on the shoe to connect, so the foot wouldn't move while riding. Right, it kept the grip, so it was about practicality, not aesthetics at all. And then, of course, Europe got a hold of it and they seen it, and then it became a part of status and power, right? Because the elevation of the heel, because men still were wearing this, it wasn't women, it was men. It was about status and power. And then I think like I think it was like the 17 or 1800s when women, it started getting about aesthetics, and then the high heel was created to accent the legs and the calf muscles and stuff like that. So it became a lustful aesthetic, to add to a woman, that is pleasing to the eye for a male. That's why I always think it's funny when people try to define femininity when God created woman in her nakedness and not with any clothes. So femininity is the structure of a woman, period. And it's not the structure that you desire, it's just the structure of a woman. That's what makes you woman. Anytime you add anything extra to it, meaning you're adding your own definition to femininity and masculinity, because God created it in all nakedness. You can't define it. And so we have culture that tries to define it, and they define it based off of how they feel, which is why we have so much confusion now. We have to stop trying to redefine what God has already established and solidified from the very beginning. He created male and female in His imagery. So to try to maneuver that or change that or add to that in any type of way, when God created it in its fullness, in its wholeness, in full exposure, right? That means Adam and Eve were whole. Okay? They were whole before brokenness. And we try to define femininity and masculinity through brokenness. Aye, through brokenness. But God has already established what it is from the beginning. And if we love God and we love His scriptures and we say we love people, then we'll keep the definition purely at the base and the foundation of what our God has created for our